Great win for the Washington Commanders as they take care of business and beat the Texans 23-10 and improve their record to 6-5, above 500. The defense played great today. The offense was pretty good today as well, and the special teams was really good today as well. Dax Milne, he has a couple nice returns, and Joey Sly, he made all of his kicks today. But before I get to the full breakdown, if you guys are new to my channel, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications. On the road to 1K, so if you could hit that sub button, I'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's get to the video. Alright, so like I said, great win. We took care of business against the Texans team. Obviously, coming in here, I didn't make a preview video, but I did have us winning this game. We took care of business. I mean, it's the Texans. I know it's us. I know it's the Commanders. We can't really downplay any team, but we should have beat the Texans, and that's what we did. 23-10. The offense was pretty good today. Taylor Heinicke, he wasn't bad. 15 for 27, 191 yards. Didn't throw any touchdowns, but didn't throw any interceptions, and he didn't get sacked at all today. So props to the offensive line keeping Heinicke safe back there. Pretty clean back there. Running game, like I said, again. If I did make a preview video, one of my keys to victory was to keep the running game going. I love how we did it against the Eagles last week. I think we had like 49 carries for 150 plus yards, and we did it this week. 40 carries, 153 yards, 1 touchdown. Antonio Gibson, he had 18 carries, 72 yards. Interesting, actually, he led the team in carries this week as compared to Brian Robinson. He led the team in carries last week, so that's interesting. But Brian Robinson still got 15 carries for 57 yards, no touchdowns, but his longest run was 14 yards. Curtis Samuel, he had one of our touchdowns. He had 2 carries, 18 yards, and a touchdown. I think it was like a 10-yard handoff to him from Taylor Heinicke. That was a really good play call from Scott Turner. Shouts out to Scott Turner. He really wasn't bad today as well. I think he had like maybe 1, 2, maybe even 3 like bad play calls. But other than that, Scott Turner was pretty good play calling today, play calling wise. And then receiving wise, Logan Thomas, he had 5 carries today, 65 yards, his best game so far this season. He hasn't been able to stay healthy, so that's why he hasn't been playing much. I think he's played like maybe like 4 or 5 games. This is like probably his 5th or 6th. So it's really nice to see Logan Thomas getting some targets, receptions today. And then Terry McLaurin, he had 4 catches, 55 yards. Not a bad day. Gibson, 3 catches, 31. Cam Sims, he had a catch for 17. And then Dotson and Samuel both had a catch as well. So that's really it for the offense. Like I said, they played really good. They did what they had to do. We really could have had more points. We really should have put up like maybe 28, 31 points against the Texans. But during when we were in the red zone, we couldn't really get anything going when we were in the red zone. Besides that one play from Curtis Samuel, that reversed to Curtis Samuel, which ended up being a touchdown. We couldn't really get anything going in the red zone, but that's fine. We still came up with a win, which is good. So we really should have scored 28 to 31 points today, but it is what it is. And then as for the defense balled out today. The D-line had a sack fest. Everyone got a sack. John Allen, he had 2 sacks. Same as Montez Sweat. And Deron Payne had 1 sack. Those 3 combined for 5 sacks. Unreal. Unbelievable. Those 3, I mean, imagine if Chase Young was playing, first of all. If Chase Young was playing, it could have been like maybe 6, maybe even 7 sacks. So, I mean, this defensive line is dominant. And I know it's the Texans, but we've been dominating teams' offensive lines throughout the season. Last week against the Eagles, we got tons of pressure on Jalen Hurts and 2 sacks included. Against the Vikings, we got decent enough pressure against Kirk. So, I mean, we've been doing this all season. The D-line has been doing it all season. I love it. I really do. Secondary balled out today. They did. Besides the Texans' only scoring drive, the secondary balled out today. Cam Curl, beast today. He made some couple good plays. Bobby McCain was also good. Jamin Davis, he had a good day. John Bostic, I didn't really like what I saw from him. He got outran by Brandon Cooks, and Brandon Cooks got like 30, 40 yards on that one catch he had. I think that was the Texans scoring drive, but correct me if I'm wrong. But Kendall Fuller balled out today. He had that pick 6 on Davis Mills, the Texans' first drive. Kendall Fuller, he's been playing so much better. Ever since William Jackson got benched, Kendall Fuller has been playing lights out, unbelievable. He locked down A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith last week, and this week he's playing amazing. He's been playing amazing. Deron Payne, like I said, he was really good. Casey Tuhill had some couple nice plays. He had a tackle for loss. He had 2 tackles for loss, actually. Same with Deron Payne. He had 1. Sweat had 2. And John Allen and Deron Payne, in my opinion, they should go to the Pro Bowl. They really should. They've been the absolute beast this year. I'm pretty sure Allen, he has like 6.5 sacks by now. And then Payne, I think he has like 5.5, maybe 6. So they've just been absolute beasts. James Smith-Williams, he had a tackle for loss. He did get injured during the game, like towards the late end of the game. So hopefully he's good. Oh yeah, Benjamin St. Juste. Benjamin St. Juste on that one play where Derek Forrest picked it off. Amazing play by Benjamin St. Juste and Derek Forrest. This is the second time they've worked together to create a turnover. Last week against the Eagles, Benjamin St. Juste forced that fumble against Quez Watkins. Derek Forrest picked it up and returned it for some yards, so that was great. This week, though, Benjamin St. Juste against Brandon Cooks, huge pass breakup, and then Derek Forrest came up with it. He had his shoulder in bounds and came up with the pick. Awesome. Benjamin St. Juste did get injured on that play, but he looked good on the sideline, so he should be good for practice this week and next week against the Falcons. So this defense just played awesome today. F.A. Obata, he was pretty good. Danny Johnson, he was pretty good. We really need to get Cole Holcomb back. John Bostic, he hasn't been playing bad, but this was probably his worst game by far for us this season. And hopefully Cole Holcomb can go back next week. Special teams wise, Joey Slye made all his kicks. Joey Slye has been a beast so far this season. Tressway, he did his things. Dax Milne actually didn't have a bad day today. He had some good punt returns as well as, he had some good punt returns. And then obviously Antonio Gibson was doing the kickoff returns. So that's about it. I'll do a short recap of the Texans. Davis Mills, 19 for 33, 169 yards, 2 interceptions. The Texans are just bad. Like, the Texans are really bad. Lovie Smith, I mean, he's just not good. He's just not a good head coach. Our run defense, unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. We held the Texans to a total of 16 carries, 21 yards. 21 yards, and then Davis Mills had that 1 touchdown on the Texans' only touchdown drive. But we held Dameon Pierce to 10 carries for 8 yards. That is unbelievable. I mean, that is just great. I mean, this run defense, last week against the Eagles, this week against the Texans, really throughout the season, they've been awesome. They've been awesome. I mean, they've just been absolutely great, and this run defense is really good. Really, really good. Receiving wise, Brandon Cooks, he had 3 catches, 70 yards. Nico Collins, 5 catches, 48. Chris Moore, 5 catches, 20. And the rest of the guys like 1, 2 catch. Like Jordan Akins, he had 2 catches for 8 yards. So that is about it. I mean, great game, great win. We needed this win. This was a must-win game. We should have won this game, and we did win this game. So we took care of business against the Texans. Now on to the Falcons, who did beat the Bears today. So we shouldn't downplay the Falcons at all because they're actually not that bad. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.